Oh my gosh, y'all, I cannot wait to show you this way that I found to start seeds. It is going to save me so much space. My mind has been rolling ever since I saw it, and the possibilities are endless. Let me show you what I found.
2 days ago, I saw a lady do this method on Instagram, and my mind was blown. And it's actually super simple. I saw a lady on Instagram. She gets full credit. I'll leave that in the description. But what she used was a styrofoam. I didn't have any styrofoam on hand, so I used bubble wrap instead. The possibilities are endless. You could use so many different things. It's a wonderful way to repurpose the things we just have lying around, especially when it comes to plastic. So you basically put a thin layer of compost. This is a mixture of seed starting mix and compost. I'm going to do 2 of them. It takes up so much less space. I was in a mad rush trying to figure out where I was going to put everything. As I get more seeds started, I was already running out of room. So I think it was just perfect timing that I found this. So I'm just going to smooth everything out real close to the edge, and you just start rolling. You don't roll real tight, just kind of firm, because you don't want to push all the soil out. Now, she didn't secure hers in any way, but I had to. So I just tied it loosely. And there you have it. And it is called a seed snail. Isn't it cute? So here I'm sowing some dill seeds, and you just place them around the top just like you would sow in a pot. And then we're going to come in and cover them up with a little bit of compost. And basically, they just get to form a good long root system. And the way they lay in here when you roll it out, they come out easily. Go check out her Instagram page. It's just really cool. I wish I'd have thought of it. And you just top them off with a little bit of compost, just like you would if you were planting them in a container or a pot. And that's it. And we'll water those in a minute. But the amount of space this is going to save me, and I just started thinking when I go to harden them off, it's just going to be easier to carry them outside, bring them back in, and actually I think the root systems will be really well insulated. And I can fit maybe 3 or 4 more in this little container, and it would take up so much less space on my shelves. I even did some little ones. I don't know how they'll do, but we'll see. Now, she sowed her onions in these. She had onions, leeks, tomatoes, you name it, she had it in there. Now, there are a few things that I'm sure this method wouldn't work well with. Anything that doesn't like its roots disturbed would not work with this method. But isn't that just so cute? Looks like a little snail. So one of the problems I was facing is I am growing a lot of onions. I will be sharing them with friends, and they were taking up a lot of room, and it was time to up pot them. So I'm going to try several different mediums. This is an old feed bag, and I tried some of it. I soaked it in water first just to get it soft and easier to roll. Some I lined with the bubble wrap, and I also did some just with the paper to see how that holds up. We'll see. But I think it'll be fine. Some of these will be going out in the garden in a few weeks anyway. So what are the pros that I see with this method? One, it is extremely economical. I believe it's very space saving. I think it's time saving. I just really don't see too many problems with this. So just hang out with me. We'll check in on it in a week or two and see how it's doing. And I'll let you know what I think then. But so far, I'm impressed. If any of you have ever tried this method, please leave me a comment below and let me know how it's turned out for you. I just can't believe I've never thought of it or heard of it. I will be planting many, many more of this season's seeds in some future videos this exact same way. So just follow along with me. Let's learn together and see what we think of it. It's easy to label. And here is one that I did with just the feed bag. Or this might be an old Amazon envelope. I think this is an Amazon envelope. But what's nice about using the bubble wrap or plastic or the styrofoam is that you can continue to reuse it. It's not like you're going to use it and be throwing it in the trash. It's something you can just roll up. It's not going to take up much space at all, and reuse it next year. So then I just placed all of these in one container, and I have room for more. And then you'll just bottom water. They look so cute, and they got a haircut too. And one thing I noticed was all of the soil that I had left over. So I used way more compost, and you can see here all the soil, all the different pots that are no longer being used. And just think of all the time it took me to fill those up the first time. I will leave that lady's name and her Instagram info in the description. Go check her out because her videos are great. My name is Loanna. This is Little Bit of Homestead, and I thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I will see you next time.